Ooh. 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 Oh! What did I miss last night? Oh my god. Was Monday Night Raw on last night? I don't think I missed anything because I seen the same match that I seen last week. The Survivor Series build. Yeah. That night was great. That night was absolutely great. Oh, man. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Coach Run. Back with another video. And today, it's going to be me reviewing Monday Night Raw for November 5th, 2018, ladies and gentlemen. And boy, this show was trash. Oh my god, man, this show was trash. It never cease to amaze me that these shows continue to get worse, man. When you people support Monday Night Raw in all its glory. I don't even know how you can, man. I don't even know how you can. Just absolutely ridiculous. But before we get into the review, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody for all of my new subscribers that has joined the phenomenal crew, man. I want to break 300 subscribers by the end of this week, man. We're so close. We're at 298. I need 2 more subscribers, and Coltrane will finally reach that goal of 300 subscribers, man. I want to break it by the end of this weekend. We're so close. The push is there. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, hit that subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and let's get to 300 subscribers by the end of this week, man. I got some awesome videos dropping today. I got this video. I got a premiere of my Monday Night Raw for Universe Mode coming out at 3:45 p.m. today. And I might be doing Ultimate Universe Mode today. It just depends on if the general managers are up for a late stream tonight. And we'll be doing Ultimate Universe Mode today as well. If the general managers are up for it. But I appreciate every single last one of you, ladies and gentlemen. This has just been an absolutely insane and awesome past couple weeks from this channel, man. You guys are absolute beasts, man. I'm so glad to be hitting my goals, man. But Monday Night Raw, man, nothing special. It really was. It's Survivor Series build begins. They have 2 weeks to get me intrigued for Survivor Series. And you really think that they're going to create tension between Raw and SmackDown and give a legit reason to why these two brands are fighting? I mean, like, they haven't explained absolutely nothing about why these two brands are fighting yet. Why are we getting Survivor Series? Why is it Raw versus SmackDown again? It's supposed to be Raw versus SmackDown for no apparent reason. They didn't even use the reason that Shane McMahon won the World Cup and prevented a Raw superstar from winning the World Cup. They didn't even bring that up. That would be absolute brilliant if Baron Corbin said that we're fighting SmackDown Live because of Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon won the World Cup and he took the spotlight away from a Raw superstar. That's why we're going to war with SmackDown and we're going to tear them apart at Survivor Series. That would have been absolute brilliant if they would have said that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even know why SmackDown is fighting Raw. What's at stake? Bragging rights? Really? What does the winning team get? I don't know. They beat SmackDown. Still have not explained that yet. Another year goes by and we have no reason why Raw and SmackDown are fighting each other. I had 1,000 reasons you could have said why Raw and SmackDown are fighting each other, but they didn't even give me one. Absolutely ridiculous. Baron Corbin opened the show to address Survivor Series, announcing that he will captain the men's team with Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, and Braun Strowman as the first 3 members of Team Monday Night Raw for the traditional Survivor Series elimination matchup. He then told the Monster Men not to take his attack at Crown Jewel personally. For the women, he announced Alexa Bliss as captain. She came out and demanded all the women step up to take their spots in the match. After Bliss announced Riot Squad versus Natalia, Banks, and Bayley once again. Kurt Angle arrived to challenge Corbin to a match for the captain role of Survivor Series. The interim general manager accepted for the Monster Moment arrived and was barely held back by the Raw superstar on the stage long enough for Corbin to escape. This went on far too long for all that it accomplished, pushing on 20 minutes. The segment simply set up the beginning of the Raw's men's and women's teams for Survivor Series. It would have been done in 5 minutes, clearly 10, but the Raw men's team is shaping up quickly as the powerhouse with or without Angle, since SmackDown is almost certain to have Shaman Man on its side. It will be hard to believe that the blue brand has a clear advantage over the red brand going in. You really think that Monday Night Raw's team going to work together? You really think that after what Drew McIntyre did to Braun Strowman? It logically makes no sense for Braun Strowman to even team with Ziggler and McIntyre. Or we forgot about that. You know what I'm saying? Why did Baron Corbin even announce Braun Strowman on Team Raw? That makes no sense. If you're feuding with, if Braun Strowman can't stand Ziggler and McIntyre, then why are they on the team? So this is shaping up to be an explosion, because there's no way I see McIntyre, Ziggler, and Strowman getting along in the matchup, and this will set up a Team SmackDown Live victory, because Braun Strowman will cost the victory for Team Monday Night Raw, and that will set up the Strowman and Corbin matchup later on this year. That's where I see this going. No matter who's the fourth member of Team Raw, it's still going to be Braun Strowman causing Team Raw the victory. That's what I think is going to happen at Survivor Series. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen. The Riot Squad versus Natalia's Banks and Bayley once again. How many times have we seen this? This is going on the fifth time, and I don't care. I really don't care, man. And we probably gonna have to see this again, because this matchup ended in a no contest. The 6-woman tag match was not up to the level of the Evolution class, but it's certainly a solid TV matchup. However, it's completely unnecessary, with nothing on the line, which was only emphasized by the complete non-finish, with snapping the sunglasses of the Anvil was a heinous act that can add heat to the overlong feud. It lacked a definitive purpose. The heels didn't win because of it. It was a moment just caused everyone to forget that there was a match. We really did. Like, the snap of the glasses really did forgot that this was a matchup. I didn't care. I really did not care. I felt bad for the people sitting here in England, man. Y'all got an awful Monday Night Raw. Y'all did. Y'all got an absolute awful Monday Night Raw, man. We had Jinder Mahal versus Apollo Crews. In a pre-tape interview, Apollo Crews promised to add real victories to his many moral victories. The many moral victories. That was Crews said. While Jinder Mahal managed to grind down Crews for a time, the athletic face picked up steam and then gained the victory with a standing moonsault. Crews defeated Mahal by pinfall. Too little, too late. Nobody cares about Apollo Crews now. You ruined him for 2 years on this show. You know what can make people care about Apollo Crews is if you're moving over to SmackDown Live. A career rejuvenation for Apollo Crews will be a brilliant transition over to the best main roster brand, SmackDown Live. Walt's ability in order to build talent continues to be center stage each week with matches like this. Weeks after Simon Station restarting his run by Colin Elias, the former member of Titus Worldwide picked up with his first real victory in a squash over a supposed high-level opponent in the modern-day Maha failure. Just because Mahal won the world title, though, it doesn't make the win matter, because the Red Brand turned the Indian star into a non-factor from the moment he returned to Raw. He's in the same exact role he was before for leaving for SmackDown, complete with a dead-end man of a piece gimmick for Apollo Crews. That's it. Then the highlight of the night was Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose versus the Authors of Pain. Raw Tag Team titles on the line. Rollins talked about Ambrose again before seemingly looking to forfeit the Raw Tag Team Championships. Corbin interrupted and announced that the Architect and Luciferians versus the Authors of Pain for the Tag Team titles next. This match looked impossible for a time, with Akam and Razor dominating a handicap match. The WWE Intercontinental Champion, though, hit a second major hit, the 6 suicide dives in a blockbuster, even when Drake Maverick got involved. Rollins nearly won with a pair of super kicks. The authors, though, refused to stay down and managed to get the victory thanks to an assisted powerbomb. Lunatic came out to speak to an injured Rollins, teasing an answer for why he turned, but only given the dirty deeds again. I'm loving how Ambrose have not said nothing about why he turned on Seth Rollins yet. Keep it that way. This was a good way to move the tag team championship quickly to a pair who can make them feel legitimate. Even if the Architect got in a bit too much offense, the match sends the solid idea for the fans that Rollins could win, but he never really got close. The Authors can now take over the tag team division with so many bitter rivalries lined up. Akam and Zar finally feel as dominant as they were in NXT. Meanwhile, Ambrose and Rollins continue to slow build on the best feud of the brand. There you go, man. Absolute brilliant segment there and matchup, man. I had no problems with it because it set everything up perfectly. Even though I would have just had Rollins vacate the Raw Tag Team Championships and set up a tournament to crown the Raw Tag Team Champions. I love tournaments, but this is not a bad way to do it either, man. This was perfect. The best. I think this was the second best way besides the tournament to crown the Raw Tag Team Champions. Just my opinion. Then we had Dolph Ziggler versus Elias here. Nothing special here. Elias defeated Dolph Ziggler here. As these two don't have natural chemistry together, this may develop it over time, but their first outing took far too long to get anywhere. Once they reached the home stretch with the loud crowd, it was a fun match. It just took forever to get there. After standing tall as well at Crown Jewel, it was awkward to show off lose the next night clean. Made no sense. Granted, Drew McIntyre was in his corner unlike on Friday, but Ziggler did not need this loss right now, even if Elias would benefit from the victory. Why would you pin Dolph Ziggler and he's on Team Monday Night Raw? That makes Team Monday Night Raw look like a joke. Because Ziggler lost to Elias. That means Elias should be on Team Raw then. That makes no sense to me. Even though Elias needs the victory, I still would never pin the guy that's on Team Raw. Don't understand it. Ronda Rousey calls out Becky Lynch, Nia Jax versus Ember Moon once again. Again, another match from last week. The show's on repeat. Same thing every week. Rousey put over Lynch as an entertaining platformer before saying that she was not convinced that the Irish last kick was ready. The baddest woman on the planet called herself a natural-born killer who would gladly take on any challenge as she had honored her skills for this kind of fight. Nia Jax interrupted to remind Rousey that she was up next to fight the champion. Oh, God. Yeah, I forgot. I still got to sit through Nia Jax and Rousey again for the Raw Women's Championship, even though Ember Moon would have been absolutely perfect. Would have been a perfect opponent for Ronda Rousey, but no. We got to sit through the same garbage again. Why not? Money in the Bank, the match was good. Let's do it again, WWE says. Since there's nobody else on Monday Night Raw that can legitimately challenge Ronda Rousey, which is a understatement because they have so many talent that they can use, but they don't use it because they're lazy and don't want to be creative with it. A.K.A. Sasha Banks, A.K.A. Nick Bailey would have been perfect for Ronda Rousey, but no, we gotta go with Nia Jax again, which I've already seen at Money in the Bank, and I don't want to see again. Good job, WWE. Anyways, this move into Nia Jax and Ember Moon once again, with Nia Jax beating Ember Moon by pinfall this time. Rousey's performance was uneven, but got to the point across. Both champions are focused and ready for their match. The way it translated into Jax versus Rousey would have been better if Moon got a chance to talk. Why didn't Ember Moon talk? That would have been so much better. Instead of hearing Nia Jax talk. Instead, she just got here to take a beating again. That's all it was. Becky Lynch, Bobby Trashley versus Finn Balor. I want to say it again. Once again. Like last week wasn't bad enough. We got to sit through the same match again. Like I want to see this again. Oh, man. This match was better than the match last week. I can tell you guys that now. But we seen this already, so I don't care. Lashley defeated Balor by pinfall again. Who cares? A good crowd would have made the difference here. But this crowd that gave absolutely zero craps about Bobby Lashley and Finn Balor. Do I blame them? Of course not. If I'm preparing matches, I stood up at 4 a.m. in the morning last week watching this matchup. Do you think I want to see this again this week? I don't think so. I don't blame Angle at all. Kurt Angle versus Drew McIntyre was the main event. Corbin escaped from the ring to avoid Strowman. He announced that McIntyre would take his spot in the match with Angle. Knowing he was in trouble, the Underground Menace went right after the Scottish Psychopath to get the smallest advantage. McIntyre completely overwhelmed the WWE Hall of Famer, basically ending this already with a Claymore. However, the big man taunted the veteran until Pearl Jam pushed Angle to lock in the ankle lock. The heel then sealed the match with an ankle slam and ankle lock himself. And WWE made Kurt Angle tap to his own move. How disgusting is that? Wow. But whatever. I mean, it wasn't bad, even though Kurt Angle should never tap. Kurt Angle should have took the pinfall, because it's his own move that he tapped to, which was disgusting. My God, that was terrible. But anyways, overall, Raw was horrible. Same with repeat matches. It's last week's show with Survivor Series build. That's it. That's all it is. Last week's show with Survivor Series. What did you miss? Nothing. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button. Comment down below what you think of Monday Night Raw. I'm getting out of here. See you guys for good Monday Night Raw for Universe Mode in a couple hours. Talk to you guys later. I'm out.